Hey everybody, welcome back to Lemon Branch DIY, and today I'm going to show you how to waterproof your shoes. Let's get to it. Okay, you guys, we have got a couple different kinds of products that we're going to try today. So here's what we've got. We've got a couple different shoes here that we're going to try, and we got a couple different kinds of waterproofing sprays. Okay, so just so you know, there is a little bit of a difference between each of these products. They all claim to be like stain repellent, things like that, so they're kind of like a water shield. This one in the middle is actually waterproof. So if you want something waterproof, then make sure you look for waterproof. The rest of these are water repellent, things like that, and so they do a good job. But if you're looking for a waterproof, make sure you find one that says waterproof. Like I said, I will leave a link in the description down below for each of these products. So first thing that we do is you just shake it really, really good. And this is pretty simple to apply. And you can use this on pretty much any kind of fabrics. It's safe if you're going to put it on your jackets, your shoes, anything like that. But I will say, make sure you do it outside. It's pretty stinky, so make sure you're in a well-ventilated area. I always put on just some gloves, just because I'm going to be spraying. It could get on my hands. So we'll go ahead and first I'm just going to show you. I just got some shoes, and this is the simplest thing on how to waterproof just basically your running shoes, things like that. So you just shake this up really good, and then you just hold it out just a little bit, and you can see you just kind of spray it just like this. So I just kind of spray a nice even coat all the way around, and then I'll put my hand inside the shoe like this so I can get around the upper part of it as well. So that's about all I'm going to do. We can go back and do a second coat, but we're just going to do a quick pass, and you'll know because it gets really wet. So you can see the shoe is getting really wet. So I just kind of do a nice pass all the way around. Just like that. And then what I'll do is I'll get around the top here like this. That is all I'm going to do. Now we'll just let this sit and dry for a little bit before we put a second coat on. Now let's go ahead and we're going to move to this one. This is the cheapest of all three of them, and we're just going to see which one actually works the best, or if they're all about the same. So kind of the same thing here. I'm just going to spray it on again just like this. It's virtually the same spray pattern, but I will tell you they do have distinctively different smells. But we'll just go ahead and spray all the fabric, just kind of like that. This one's kind of smelling more like I don't know, more like an air freshener maybe. It doesn't have a really gross smell, but it's a pretty strong smell. But we'll just go ahead and spray this other shoe. And then spray the top of them again. And you can see I'm not doing very much. I'm just getting in. The shoe looks wet, and that's as much as I'm going to do. Then we'll do a second coat later on. But now here is one thing that I wanted to show you about this particular brand here. So this is the Scotchgard, but this is an outdoor one. So this is built for obviously there's a picture of a tent, anything that you want, camping gear, things like that. This one is built for that kind of outdoor stuff. Now I know it is safe on other fabrics too, so I'm going to test it on my white shoes, because what I have found in the past is certain sprays like this can actually discolor your shoes, you know, if you got white shoes. So I'm going to test this Scotchgard. It's made by 3M. And like I said, it's outdoor water shield, but it repels the rain, the snow, all that stuff, right? So I'm going to try using it on my white sneakers. We'll see if it discolors them. So we'll go ahead and do my white shoes. And if it discolors, I don't really care about these white shoes. I mean, you can see they're kind of used and abused a little bit, but I do wear them outside. So I am going to just spray everything really good and just kind of coat it down really nice even coat. We'll do the same thing again around the top, and then we'll go to the next one. And you can see how fast this is. Each of these sprays come out in a really wide, or I should say it comes out in a really, what's the word I'm looking for? Each of these sprays come out pretty quick, and it dispenses quite a bit all at one time. So you can kind of see how that comes out. So we'll go ahead and do this. Now I have another pair of white, kind of their off-white. I'm gonna go ahead and spray these ones too, and I'm gonna use this same outdoor because I really wanna know, is this gonna discolor? Because I usually tend to go with this type of product because it's built for the outdoors, but we'll see. The test will, you know, reveal itself, but I'm just gonna spray these as well. So we're just gonna let this dry for a couple hours. We'll put a second coat on, and then we'll kind of do the final results of seeing which one repels water and if it discolors. Okay, so it has been about 2 hours, and so I'm just gonna give it another quick coat real fast, and then let it dry again. So far, I'm not seeing any discoloration, so I'm really happy with that. So let's give it another coat. Okay, so it's been several hours and everything is totally dry. So what I'm going to do is we're gonna just kind of test everything, okay? And I'll kind of show you what I'm gonna do. I'm just taking a spray bottle and I'm just gonna spray it just to see if we get any beading, things like that. So now that we know kind of what we're up against, I'm gonna start with the Crep again, okay? So that's the Crep. These are the shoes that I sprayed with that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spray it, and I'm really impressed. Check that out. Okay, so nice beading. So yeah, that's exactly what it's intended to do. So not too shabby. Okay, so now we're gonna move to the cheap one, which is just the waterproof. I can't remember exactly how to say that. Cozgo or something. Anyway, so now we're moving on to this one, and we sprayed these shoes with it. So these ones are a little bit more porous, so we'll just see. Whoa, you guys, look at that. That's maybe even better. Look at how it just, look at that, just drips right off. That is impressive. Look at that. Okay, so far I am saying that this stuff maybe works a little bit better. Here, I'm gonna go back to this here. I don't know, it still works, but the more I spray it, you can see that the shoe's changing just a little bit. So there's a little bit of absorption in that one. Whereas this one here, I was worried about because they were more porous, but check that out. You can see it just bead right off. Okay, so far, I'm really impressed with this stuff, okay? So, so far, I'm not thinking you definitely don't need to spend more money over and above the other. Now, as far as this goes, this was about the same price as the Cozgo. You can buy it in a multi-pack, which saves you a little bit more money as well, but this one's the outdoor one, and it did not discolor my shoe, which I was worried about. So let's just go ahead and see how this one works. There again, it's beading up. Look at that, and it's not even absorbing into the canvas. So, not too shabby on that, and it didn't discolor. So you can kind of see how that one works. And then just for the heck of it, I was gonna show you this one too, just in case it did discolor. But you can see how these just bead off. So, all right, so here's kind of my takeaway. My takeaway is this. They all do what they say they're supposed to do. So you can't really go wrong with most of them. I will say the one that's supposed to be so great, this expensive one, I think you can save your money. So I am the most impressed with this, and maybe it's not a fair shake just because I'm using different kinds of shoes, different fabrics, things like that. But this to me has been the most impressive, this Cozgo. So do you need to spend a whole lot of money? No, I actually think that some of this stuff is a really good price. I will leave a link in the description for all of these, just in case you're going one way or another with it. But anyway, I think it turned out. They all work really good. Just as long as you're spraying your shoes, anything is better than nothing, even with these, as you can see. It still beads up, and it's a way to waterproof all of your shoes. Okay, so now that you know how to waterproof your shoes, check out this other video I did on how to waterproof your coats using a more eco-friendly type of waterproof spray. So we'll see you on that video.